My name is Peter Sid. I'm general manager of the Ponokai Resort. Been here going on 16 years now. Looking forward to a retirement in 2 more years. My backgrounds are basically food and beverage. Work for the Sheraton, the Westin, Marriott. Been about 6-7 different properties, mostly food and beverage. I was the acting general manager at the Sheraton Kauai for 4 years, and food and beverage director before that for 4 years. So that's probably, this property is the most easygoing property that I've worked for, because the people here are so honest and so down to earth. The staff makes you, you don't make the staff. The properties is an old property. It's about 30 years now. There's a lot of work to be done. So we're renovating, going through a 5-year renovation program. So by the end of it's been going 2 years now, 3 more years, and it will be done completely 100%, and that's when I retire. My background, born and raised in Hong Kong. Came to the state when I was 20 years old. Went to the University of Hawaii in TIM program, came out and just worked my way through the ladder, up the ladder slowly. I'm on the TIM board, as well as a part-time casual instructor for KCC, University of Kauai Community College. So I love what I'm doing, love my job, love the people that I work with. Well, first of all, you have to pay your due. There's no magic pills. I always tell my students there's no magic pills. Everything has to be earned, everything has to be learned. If you expect a magic pills to come on, just take the pills and it will be success the next day, it doesn't happen that way. If you want holidays, holidays is vacation time for other people. If you want holidays, you want weekend, you want summer, Christmas off, go work for the school board. The bank will be the second choice. Even the banks are changing their philosophy. They're opening 7 days a week, Saturday, Sunday. And it's a business, it's a hospitality business. It's a business that we create memories. So those are the time that you be working to help other people celebrate their holidays. Your holiday will be secondary, but I always emphasize the family is always the first priority, your family. So the younger kids coming out from college nowadays, the impression that just because you're coming out from a TIM program, you got it made. It's not like that. You have to set up goals, short-term goals, long-term goals. The short-term goals must be in line with the long-term goals, or else you'll be totally disappointed. And the old saying that if you don't have a goal, you don't know when you get there. So how would you not have a goal that align with your short-term to align to long-term? Or else you'll be doing short-term goal all the time. You'll never reach what you really want to do. So that's my philosophy. And my advice for the younger generation, pay your due. There's no free lunch. Okay, on the management side, I don't look for superstar. I look for people that are willing to be a team player, because our motto is one fail, all fail. You know, you could be running a damn good department, but if the other departments are not falling in line, it's gonna affect you anyway. So you might as well stop creating fences and say, this is my area, this is what I do. The rest is up to the other people. I look for team players and not necessarily superstar. As far as the staff, housekeeping, the front of the staff, again, it's the same philosophy. My philosophy is people come first. We talk about internal customers and external customers. The guest is our external customer. The internal customer is our staff. If you don't treat them well, they're not going to treat the external customer well as well. It goes down the line. I always tell them, when they say, "Oh, this is my boss," no, I'm not your boss. I'm here just a worker, but we have different function. I work with you to support you. Your job is more important to my job than my job. I'm saying that honestly. A dishwasher washes dishes, but if you don't have a dishwasher to wash dishes, the restaurant will not function. You don't need managers. Managers are to make sure everybody get what they need, but at the end of the day, it's the worker that makes you. So if you treat them lousy, they're going to do the same thing to the people that you're trying to impress. So the internal customers is just as important as the external customers. Well, the owners, in the timeshare world, we call them owners. In reality, they only own 1 week. So they come in, we give them the title as an owner, so they feel like they're part of the organization. You find that 99% of the time, the customers, which is the owners, are very nice people. They're here for vacation. They don't want the hassle. You only have to deal with that 1% once in a while. So they pay me very, very well to do this. And to deal with 1% of 8,000 people in a year, that's not a whole lot. Compared to a hotel, you have to earn your keep every day because they're checking in, checking out, different people, different group, different convention. It's even more demanding as a resort manager to deal with customers that changes constantly. People. You're dealing with people. The good thing about in Hawaii, they're coming here for vacation most of the time. 90% of vacation, 60% are family-oriented vacation. So they're much more mellow. The desire, certainly the ocean, so that will be the challenge when I wish we have 100% oceanfront, ocean view, but we're not. So we have 40% of the garden view that we have to deal with. But you find that the owners, we take care of first. Timeshare always take care of the owners because they're the one that pay the bills. The exchange, we will take care of them as well because they are important to our rating. And the higher the rating, the more beneficial for the owners to do exchange at other properties. So they're two of the priorities. But people are always difficult. But again, 99% of the time they're happy guys. Personality is important, but it's not totally 100% important. Commitment is the most important. You have to commit yourself to take care of the customers. Don't pass the bucket. It's easy to pass the bucket. It's easy to call me. My managers are all trained. When I'm off on I'm not on the property, as my day off or it's the middle of the night, don't call me until the place is burning. There's two reasons you can call me. One, the house is on fire. Two, somebody died. Or else I can't help you. 3 o'clock in the morning, you call me about the room smell or whatever. I can't help you. My staff are all trained to be self-reliant, independence, do what they need to do to take care of the customers, because I will never fault them for doing that. I would counsel them if they did it probably a better way to do it, but never penalize them for making decision. If you don't make a decision, nothing's going to happen. You know, the guests come and ask you a question. If you don't solve it for them, where are they going to go? It's going to magnify. And the worst thing you can say is, well, let me talk to the managers. Well, why did I waste 20 minutes of my time talking to you if you can't help me? And then now I'm going to go to talk to a manager for another 20 minutes of the same problem that I already spoke to you. So I expect all my staff, from the dishwasher to the room attendants to the grounds, to solve their problem. If they cannot, certainly they can always say, let me find out if I don't know. That's the philosophy I always have for my staff, because I trust them to do the right thing. And they know if they even making a mistake, they will not be penalized. They will be counseled, but they will not be penalized. Taking care of the customers is more important than anything else, because they are the ones that pay our bills. Well, the main thing is you gotta love what you're doing. Love is a very vague term. You spend, this is what I tell my staff, you spend 8 hours a day at work. Takes you an hour to get here, back and forth. Takes you an hour to get ready. So you talk about 10 to 11 hours of your day, half of the day you're here. So you might as well enjoy what you're doing. If you're not, then get out of the business. You know, if you don't like people, it's a wrong business to be in. The main thing is start with you. You have to be understand that this is a job, yes, but it's also your career. You're also where you spend half your lifetime here. I have a room attendant just recently retired, 25 years here. It's amazing for me to retire 25 years at the same place. It's scary. Half of the lifetime you're here doing a job, and if you don't like what you're doing, then what the heck are you doing here?